Good morning, friends, and welcome to August. Today I am just going to take you around my garden and show you what is out here. We have all been sick here for the last few weeks, so I have not been out and things are a little bit messy. I'm going to try to clean things up as I go, but it is already, let me check. It is already 79 degrees, so it's hot, and I am going to try to make this quick. You're also going to hear some stuff in the background. You might have just heard right then, but my kiddos are out here with me, so there might be a little bit of distractions here and there, but we're gonna see how it goes. So let's just see what is in the garden in my backyard zone 10A garden. So first thing, we ripped out all of the shallots right here, so those are all gone, and I have to decide what to do with this space. These are just some wildflowers and some dying and pest infested, what are these, snapdragons. I don't know if you can see that. There's a ton of aphids on there. But behind this is a giant zucchini. I have one here and one over here. And they're getting close to they're like halfway, a little bit past halfway their lifespan. So I need to grab this zucchini right now. And actually, I did not spot this earlier, but there's another one right there. I'm gonna go grab both of those. So next I have these bell peppers over here and a bunch of marigolds. The marigolds are basically done. They're pretty infested. I think they've got spider mites. So I'm just gonna pull out a bunch of this right now, and I'm gonna try to grab as many of these bell peppers as I can. Anything sticking up is getting sun scald really bad, so I don't know. Especially with the pest infested marigolds, I'm thinking, I don't know. We're gonna see how much I yank out right now. Look at that. Anything that I know they're small, but if it's being exposed to the sun, I've got to take it, or else it's going to get sun scald and I have to throw it away anyway. Okay, so this is the strawberry bed. This is, well, it's still flowering. I don't understand this thing. My plan is to, when the temperatures cool back down, transplant these into the green stalk that I got. And I think I actually want to get some new varieties too, because these were not, we liked them, but they weren't my favorite strawberries. Okay, this is a zucchini plant that is almost done, and a marigold that actually is looking pretty healthy, so I'm pretty much going to leave that there. I might deadhead it a little bit, but it doesn't look infested quite yet. A tomato plant that is definitely infested with spider mites. And let's see, this bell pepper I think is done for the year. I don't know how well it's going to produce. I'll probably leave it here just to see what happens, but it is flowering. But typically it'd be done by now. And those are my Mother's Day petunias that my daughter got me, and they're looking really good. Probably should deadhead them.
From school.
From school. This is just a mess of overgrown basil that went to seed, and I have left this because this has been really helpful. I mean, one, for pollinators, they love this, but two, because it is very easy to tell when you need a water based off of how the basil leaves look. And I didn't have plans for this space anyway. Once I have plans for this space, then they're just going to get ripped out. These marigolds also look a lot healthier, but I will probably come in and deadhead. Oh, actually, no, that right there is pretty noticeable spider mite damage. I didn't see that earlier. So, okay, well, maybe I'm gonna pull this one too. The lime tree and the mandarin tree, both, if you followed along, no fruit this year, which is actually the first year they've done that. Almost no fruit even formed on the tree, nonetheless. Survived long enough to grow it to any size, but that's okay, because I'm just trying to rejuvenate these trees this year. And then back here, the pineapples are looking really good. I'm thinking like maybe in a month is about when I will pick them, because you can see they're filling in quite nicely. But I've never seen this before, and I probably should Google it, but hey, I'll just ask you guys. It has 3 crowns. Oh my gosh, I think there's 4 in there. coming off the top of this thing. That I have never seen before. So that's kind of cool. And I'm sure there is a cool scientific explanation for that. But for now, I'm just kind of enjoying watching it happen. The zinnias are doing great. The weeds are going insane. And all of those little, looks like tassels on those weeds, those are seeds. So, this is gonna be a big problem next year. But the landscape fabric, if you follow along, I put this landscape fabric in earlier this year and that's been helping a ton. So we'll see what we do. I'm thinking on this section where I don't plant anything, and especially because it's mostly in the shade, I might just put some weed fabric on these parts here just for about a year, see if that helps. Up there is wildflowers there at their end, and the lemon tree is just surviving. Down here, let's see, these need to go. Those were my daughter's sunflowers. That's kind of a story if you follow along. Apparently these are pumpkins. Hi, sweetie. I'm talking, remember? These pumpkins down here really need to be not pollinated. What am I trying to say? They need to be fertilized. So I didn't realize how yellow they were getting. This is what happens when you don't go in the garden for like 2 weeks. Yeah, same here. So here's a pumpkin right here. This is, both of these are the Jill Be Little. And so that's a male flower right there. No female flowers yet, but see how yellow that is. The plant seems to be a bit stressed, so I should come fertilize these. And then we've got some jalapenos that I need to deal with, and then this mess. If I had come out here like 2 weeks ago, this wouldn't have looked like this, but this is what it looks like right now. So we're gonna harvest all these tomatoes and probably yank a couple of these plants while we do it. So before we do anything else, let's just stop and get that done. Oh, and this is a tomatillo that volunteered. I just realized it's starting to vine around, so that's kind of fun.
I killed the bug.
I was just gonna do a quick overview of these green beans, which are growing up the trellis, and I'm super excited about them, but I came in and there are tons of green beans. So let's grab these really fast, because I've been harvesting like 6 at a time. So this is a lot more than 6. Whoops, damage there. There you go.
Are these green beans?
Those are green beans that we grew, and I want you to count them. Tell me how many we have.
4. 4. We got 11. 13, 14, 15, 19.
You're welcome.
I counted the wrong way. Wow, this part.
Well, I think we have enough for dinner for all of us. There you go. All right, now I have to look really close and see. Oh, I missed one here. Careful when you step off. It's gonna be fun to eat too.
29.
That's it. Look around, see if you see any more.
And 31.
Perfect. Okay, so I said I was gonna pull this cucumber plant out a long time ago, and I never did because it kept producing cucumbers, but then I go 3 weeks and these are gonna taste terrible. So I'm just basically throwing them straight into my compost. I don't mind if I have volunteer cucumbers next year in my compost, but there's a lot of these. I know that you can make like some special pickle stuff with them, but we won't eat them. If I had chickens, they'd be going to the chickens. This one I'm gonna keep and we'll take it inside and taste it, but I'm gonna guess it's not that great. These ones are supposed to be like small small pickling cucumbers, so you know, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so just a quick update on the ground cherries. We don't really like them, so we did successfully grow a ground cherry plant, and I don't know, let's see. Yeah, they're fine, but they're not my favorite, so I'm glad that I tried them though. Just a quick update on these sunflowers. They're pretty much done. There are a couple of small sunflowers on here, so they're pretty much done though, as you can see from the top. And then this guy, I don't know what this is. So funny. All of my seed packets say 5 feet and under. That thing, I don't know. I mean, it's on a hill right here, but like it's probably 7-8 feet tall. So, and then there's a couple more over here. I'm not going to grab those right now, mostly just because it's really hot and I don't want to. They're a bit more involved to pull out. Plus, I kind of want to try to save this. Is it a stalk? I'm not sure what you'd call it. But right now, I don't want to deal with it. So there's also the zinnias right here behind us, and they're looking good. And I keep cutting the kale away, and it keeps just popping back up. No avocados, at least none that I've spotted, have survived this year, but I really thought that this was going to be the end of the avocados this year, and both of them have actually put on a decent amount of growth, so that's always encouraging. It's getting hot, so I'm going to take a seat for a second, and I wanted to give you guys an update on the trees. The peach trees are done. I harvested the last few peaches. I don't think I got footage of that. The birds and the what do you call them, Japanese beetles, just got crazy up there. I probably lost, especially for the August Pride peach, I probably lost about 50% of my fruit. So like when I always keep track of how much fruit I got each year, and this year the number dropped so much, and I'm like, it was at least 50%. I mean, there were peaches constantly falling off the tree that were half eaten. I didn't net them this year. I should have, but my goal this year was to restore my trees, and so birds eating the fruit doesn't kind of affect that, so I guess that's fine. The same thing also happened to the apples and the pluots. The pluots. I'm so disappointed. I think I lost so much of both of those. So what we're gonna do today is pretty much pick everything. If it doesn't have bird damage already on it, we're gonna pick it. I mean, if it looks like it's not even close to being ripe, then I guess we're gonna play the game to see who gets it, me or the birds, before it ripens. But anything that looks like it could ripen on the counter, I'm just gonna pick today because I don't wanna lose any more fruit. I mean, I can't tell you how much. Like, I'm looking around on the ground, and just of pluots, because I threw the pluots over here when I would find them, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I can see 30 just from where I'm sitting that they have eaten, and I haven't picked the ones off the tree that they've eaten yet, at least not today. And I can see dozens on the tree that they picked at, and I don't mean like picked at like just a peck or two. I'll show you what I mean when I get up there. It's pretty bad. So let's just go pick as many apples and pluots as we can and see the damage. I lost so many apples, so many. I feel like I just threw just as many off the tree as I grabbed off the tree, and there's a few on the floor before I got here. So now we're gonna move over to the pluots, which there's a lot of them missing as well. So we'll see what happens. They're so tiny, but they're just gonna get eaten by birds if I don't pick them. Aww.
Mom, throw them down there.
Bad ones.
Then throw them the grass. Daddy, no,
Okay, I think that's it. Oh, this one. Haha. Well, all right, friends, that is it for August. I'm pleasantly surprised with how much we got. This basket has a decent amount of tomatoes in it. I know it kind of doesn't look like it from there, but they're all buried under the green beans. There's lots of tomatoes in there. And those 2 big zucchinis will be added to the pile that is already in the house. My family's a little overeating zucchini, and while we all still love zucchini bread, it just, takes time to deal with that. So I have like 5 zucchini in the house right now. That's okay. That's how it is with zucchini every year. And this is the last of the not peaches, the last of the fruit. So this is apples and both of the apples and both of the pluots. I just picked anything that was left on the tree. We are done with those this year. The birds have taken everything and I have taken the rest. So that's the end of it. And then I just got a decent amount of flowers that I threw out a bunch of the marigolds, but I was able to salvage some of them. So we'll have a nice little bouquet. And yeah, that's it for August. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in the garden, and I hope that you guys are enjoying your summer, whether that's outside in the heat or inside in the AC, whatever it is. It's been mild here up until now. It's starting to hit the 100-degree weather. It's toasty. This is not my favorite time to be out in the garden. I'm probably going to let some things go in the next month, but if you subscribe or want to come back in September, I will show you what that looks like. So we'll see if I let things go, if I planted anything new. I know I'm starting my preparations for the fall. Just my old plans compared to what I did in the spring, but it's a good time of year to plant things out here because our winters are so mild. So it's something that I get to do. So let me know in the comments if you guys are already planning the next season, whether that's putting everything to bed for the winter or gonna have a fall and winter garden. I'd love to hear about it, and I hope you're all doing well, and thank you so much for spending some time with me, and today my daughters as well, and I will see you guys next month. Bye, friends.